everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to be comparing a 2020 GMC 1500 AT4 to a 2020 GMC 1500 Denali. And I know this might seem like an unlikely comparison, however, 6.2 liter V8, 6.2 liter V8, both of them are around $70,000, so now it begs the question, if you're going to spend about 70 grand on a truck, do you buy a Denali or an AT4? First and foremost, a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC for providing us with both of the trucks. Check out their inventory in the link below. And as always, we'll just get right into it. Now let's go to the hoods of both the trucks. Let's start over here with the AT4. We have a naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 15 around town and 19 on the highway, with power outputs being 420 horsepower and then 460 pound-feet of torque. And the Denali over there, same exact engine setup. The only difference is fuel economy is a little bit better. It's 15 around town and then 20 on the highway, so you add a mile per gallon on the highway, and I'm guessing it's because of that setup right there. But I mean, same exact engine, same power output, same transmission between the two trucks. Now let's go over things on the front end of both the trucks. Let's start over on the AT4. So you have their new signature hood, which I think looks really good. It's on all of the GMCs. And then you have the LED lights, which I think look absolutely fantastic, especially kind of like the C-shaped LED light that goes around it. GMC logo on the center. You can see a little camera right there. Fog lights are down below, and then you do get parking sensors all along the front with the red tow hooks. And yeah, the AT4 on the front end is just massive and menacing. Now, coming over to the Denali, everything is pretty much identical. I mean, you can see the headlights are identical, fog lights, still get parking sensors, still get tow hooks. They're just not red, they're normal colored. But you have chrome everywhere, and so kind of like more of like a luxury look rather than the off-roader look just from the front end. And you can see the AT4 also sits a little bit higher. Now let's come around the side here with both of the trucks. We've got 275mm tires there and there, but you can see the rim size difference. 20-inch rims on the AT4, whereas we have 22s on the Denali, which are absolutely massive. And then notice the front end is a little bit lower on the Denali. This is with the stock suspension, all that kind of stuff. Over on the AT4, it does have a 2-inch lift from the factory. You can see the suspension setup, or at least part of it through there. And the tires are a little bit more aggressive. Obviously this is an off-road truck, so you are going to have a little bit more aggressive tires than the street-based truck. It says 6.2 V8 on the side, and well, on the other side, so you know what you're driving. AT4 right there, and then Denali badging right there, pretty much in the same place. And let's head out back. We have the key fob here for the AT4. So you got a couple functions. You got your unlock, your lock, remote start, and then the drop down for the tailgate. If we do the remote start function on it, you hear that 6.2 come to life. Sounds pretty good, actually. Hold that down again, that'll shut it off. Now we'll press this, and that'll lower down the tailgate. And yes, we'll go over the crazy tailgate system in a moment, but we have a full spray-in bed liner. It says AT4 there at the back, and this is a grab handle that you can basically pick up to help make getting into the bed a little bit easier. Now we do have the crazy bed system, so you can actually pull up this part, and I guess you could choose that to block stuff if you'd like. Now, there's the button underneath the tailgate that you do have to press. Press that, and then that'll lower down the first portion of it, and then you've got that step again that you can lower down, and obviously that'll make getting in and out of the truck a whole lot easier. Now you do have to just put it all back in the same motion, so that little right there, and then that part right there, well, at least I tried, but you guys get what I'm saying. Here's our key fob for the Denali. You have the same function. You got the unlock, lock, remote start, and the drop down, so see if the V8 sounds any different. I mean, this is just for scientific purposes. And, well, it actually sounds the same. Pressing that, and, well, we're going to see what's happening back here. So, looks like we have the same exact setup, except it says Denali here in the back instead of AT4, but everything, including the tailgate little setup, it's all the same, except for you got white instead of blue. So, yeah. Let's finish things up in the rear. Again, we'll start over at the AT4. So, it says GMC Sierra in the back. AT4 there in the corner. Got this smushed exhaust tips, parking sensors as well, and then you got this little step up to the bumper. You can see the taillights here in the back, full LEDs. But yeah, things are pretty simple back here, and it's identical over on the Denali, except for it says Denali in the center instead of Sierra, and it says Sierra down there in the corner instead of AT4. Same step, same smushed exhaust tips, and well, yeah, that's everything in the back of both of the trucks. We've got keyless entry here in the back of the AT4. Press it once to lock it and then another time to unlock it. Here's the door panel in the back. So you got this nice stitching with the leather trim, and that actually feels really nice to the touch. Some wood trim down here, and then here is the seat itself. So you got this nice leather with kind of like little inserts on the seat, and then you can open this up for some extra storage behind it, and then the seat does pull up for some more storage underneath. And well, no video is complete without me popping in. So popping in here, it's easy to get in with those steps. Got some heated seats back here and little charging station cup holders at the top. Legroom is fine, and again, I'm about 5'11". I've got more than enough headroom, so we are going to pop out from the AT4 and head over to the Denali, which has that same keyless entry system. Ooh, we get power running boards in this one. Now the door panel, you notice, looks pretty much identical. Same leather padding here, just different wood trim here on the side. Now the seats will look a little bit different. They're just kind of like plain black. Still got the little storage behind the seat, but again, similar with everything there. You do get storage buckets underneath on this one. And now that the seat's down, well, we're gonna pop in. So popping in, well, same amount of room. I mean, everything's the same. I still got heated seats back here and everything. Headroom's good, and I'm kind of embarrassed that I struggled to get this seat down. It's not my strongest moment, but we are done and going to the front. In the front of the AT4, we've got keyless entry. Press it again, that'll unlock it, and there's your mirror there on the side. The door panel here on the front will look identical to the rear with the materials here. You got all your controls for the windows, mirrors, memory seats, door lock and unlock, Bose sound system. It says AT4 at the top of the seat. I wish they'd make the 4 red. I just saw that in the Acadia and I thought that was cool, so I wish they'd do that here. But anyways, you've got kind of like those little brown inserts again, pretty soft with the bolsters. And on the side of the seat there, you can see the controls for the seat itself. You got the pedal layout, parking brake on the other side, light controls here, and then we've got a drive mode select, and then the 4-wheel drive system, so you can see your auto, 2-wheel high, 4-wheel low, and then the steering wheel is going to be manually adjustable. And here's one more look. Now, over on the Denali, everything is pretty much the same back here. Nothing has changed. Still get the power running boards, which is cool. Again, materials on the door panel are the same, so the leather with the nicer wood trim than what the AT4 has. Window controls right here, mirror controls, memory seats, door lock and unlock, Bose sound system. And then the seat says Denali at the top. You can see that you still get the insert little parts, it's just that they're not colored. Power adjustments on the side of the seat. There's your pedal layout, parking brake. Same light controls, same 4-wheel drive system, tow haul mode, all that kind of stuff. Everything is the same. Let's start the AT4 from the brake, push the push start. Gauges will come to life there, really slowly. Must be a Chevy GMC thing. Here's the steering wheel in the AT4. Zooming in, we have all of our controls for the center stack, voice commands, phone controls as well. And then you got kind of like this nice little trim right here. We've got the steering wheel with the contrasted brown stitching, cruise control on the other side with the collision assistance and heated steering wheel. Over on the other side, you've got the stock for the windshield wipers, and then we have this for the 10-speed automatic transmission. It is a column shifter, and then you shift the gears yourself with those little buttons right there. That is your RPMs. On the other side, you got your speed, and then you got the center stack, which is doing some funny stuff right there, but you can see the different menus that you can scroll through. They do keep things pretty simple here, and I think it just looks good for that screen system. Now here's the center infotainment system, and we're gonna pop it into reverse if I can. Now this has the cool backup camera system, so you can see I've got the reverse camera there with the trajectory lines, and then I can press it again, and now I've got front camera, so like I can see my Ford Raptor. And then I can press this, and I got more camera, I mean, this has so many different views on it. You literally can see everything. So not only off-road, but on-road, this is going to just help out substantially. And this has that cool little like invisible trailer thing. Obviously I don't have a trailer, so I can't use it, but I think that's neat. It has a cargo camera for a 1/2 ton, and you can zoom in onto the receiver hitch. So yeah, camera views are completely covered in the AT4. Now the rest of the infotainment system, response time on it is solid. I mean, it's quick. You got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay with it. You can see all the different functions on it, like I can control the climate, for example, from here. And then just down below we have our analog controls for this infotainment system. It is a dual zone climate here in the AT4. We have our controls for the heated and ventilated seats, and then we have a bunch of controls right here in this area. So you've got the hill descent control right there. This is for the power outlets, stability control. You got the hazard lights, tailgate drop down, auto stop start, parking sensors, and then the lane keep assist. Trailer brake controls are just right here. Couple little charging areas and a full outlet. Wireless phone charging. Got some cup holders, and then here we have the whole center console. Now lifting it up, it is just massive, so you could store a bunch of stuff and charge even more devices. Jeez. And then finally we've got the glove boxes, which it's the little dual glove box system, and there is some nice stitching and some soft touch all around that. Now up top we do have a sunroof, which, oh, that is blinding, but we've got our controls for like the universal garage door opener, and we do have a power rear sliding window, which took forever to open. But yeah, it is a black headliner, so it matches the rest of the interior. Now we are going to start up the Denali here, so pressing that, gauges will do their ever-long journey all the way across, and everything will come to life. Now, here's the steering wheel, and I'm going to quickly go over everything because a lot of stuff is similar, so I'm just going to mention the differences. Only difference on the steering wheel is it says Denali, and then here, just the trim right there is a little bit different, and then the stitching is a different color. Everything else is all the same. Center screen, this you can see is actually all the same as well, so they haven't changed anything in the center screen with the Denali. Now you can see the dash looks a little bit different. Shifter here on the side, again, all the same. The trim around the infotainment system is a little bit different, but all the functionality of the infotainment system itself is the same, and this one has that same full camera system that the AT4 has. So again, that is completely the same. Now we have these controls here are all the same. Controls for the dual zone climate are all the same. All the controls here in this area are all the same except for this button right here, which we'll go over in a minute. You can see this whole area, same. Center console, I mean, pretty much the same. Storage space is the same again. And then the glove box even is all the same. And it's just a difference in like stitching. All the materials are the same, but just the color of stitching is different. And then up top here, hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. This is all the same, it's just a lighter colored headliner. Instead of like full black for the headliner, still get the power window. But yeah, all the stuff is the same except for this last function, which we'll go over right now. This last function is for the side steps, which I have to have the door open so I can show this to you guys. But you press this button, and you can see that it basically moves the side steps so you can have them further back or closer in, which I think is pretty cool. It's cool they have these trick side steps, but yeah, that's what that button is for, and the Denali has it, but the AT4 doesn't. Well, let's talk about pricing between the two trucks. So this Denali stickers for about $71,000, and this AT4 stickers for about $66,000. So in terms of pricing, there's only about a $5,000 price difference. However, it's pretty easy for me to pick a winner on this one. I'm choosing the AT4. Here's the reason. The AT4 has all the same technology as the Denali. The interior is pretty similar, just a little bit different aesthetics. It's more practical because you have the 2-inch lift and the off-roading capabilities. I think it looks more aesthetically pleasing from the outside, just with the red tow hooks and just kind of like the aggressive off-road nature. And I mean, it's less money. So it has all the same stuff. It looks better. It's more practical in my mind because I could take it off-road and it's less money. So yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below if you'd rather get the AT4 or the Denali. That is going to sum things up for our video for today. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And again, a huge shout out and thank you to National GMC for providing us with this AT4 and with this Denali. Check out the inventory in the link below. And as always, I will see all of you in that next video.